The legendary beauty of Sophia Loren is accompanied by a bit of mystery. Like so many other stars of Hollywood's golden age, there's a lot going on with Sophia below the surface that most people don't know about. Naturally, when she admitted to keeping personal diaries that she later burned, it sent many folks into a bit of a tizzy. In her 2015 autobiography, Loren told a rather no-holds-barred version of her life story, and all her fans should be grateful for it. It's no secret one of Sophia's biggest assets has always been her beauty. Since the 1950s, when she started appearing in films as a sexually emancipated woman, she's been known as one of the best sex symbols of all time. Join Factsverse as we take a peek at a handful of seductive photos of Sophia Loren that are simply too hard to resist. Sophia Loren's rise to fame. Loren was born in Rome, Italy in 1934. She rose to fame clawing her way out of poverty in war-torn Naples to become one of the most universally recognized and celebrated Italian movie stars of all time. Before she worked in the film industry, Sophia Loren, as she was known then, changed her surname to Lazzaro to work on the fotoromanzi, a popular variety of pulp magazines that use still photos to depict romantic tales. Her first film role was as an extra in the American film Quo Vadis in 1951. Under the mentorship of producer Carlo Ponti, who would eventually become her first and only husband, Lazzaro was transformed into the Sophia Loren we all know and love. Her career was kick-started by appearing in a number of low-budget comedy films before she garnered critical acclaim with her performance in 1953's Aida. Memorably in that movie, she lip-synced the singing of the legendary Renata Tebaldi in the film's titular role. Cannes Film Festival 1955. Sophia had her big breakout moment when she was 20 in 1955. That year she attended the famed Cannes Film Festival to promote Vittorio De Sica's The Gold of Naples. The film had been one of her earliest starring roles after Aida. It didn't take Loren long to realize she was one of the most photographed people at the festival that year. She told reporters the public was applauding her in the street as they would with actresses with famous names. In that moment, she finally believed she just might have a chance to make it in cinema. The Jayne Mansfield Side Glance, 1957. They might not have known each other at the time, but Loren and the late blonde bombshell Jayne Mansfield will forever be humorously bonded by this infamous photo. Talking about that fateful snapshot, Loren admitted she had been concerned that at any given moment, everything in Mansfield's dress was going to spill out over the table. So yes, her eyes were indeed firmly fixated on precisely the location they appear to be in this glorious still. Houseboat, 1958. While shooting 1957's The Pride and the Passion, Loren and actor Cary struck up a romance. Although she declined his marriage proposal, Grant continued to schmooze her during the filming of this classic comedy. Loren told Entertainment she finds this photo particularly beautiful because of how it reminds her of the kind of man Grant was. She still views Grant as one of the most remarkable people to ever enter her life. She found him funny, respected how vulnerable he could be with her, and revealed they remained friends and talked on the phone regularly until he died. Before we tell you more about Sophia Loren and show you more pictures, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to Factsverse if you haven't already. Elvis Presley, 1958. While she never had a romantic relationship with him, nor did they ever share a close friendship, in this photo, Loren is seen sitting in Elvis's lap while playing with his hair. The two were both making films at Paramount at the time, and after seeing him enjoy his lunch at the cafeteria, she decided she wanted to meet him. Loren said she and Elvis laughed like two school kids while she joked all about the women screaming for him. De Sica's Two Women, 1960. In 1960, Loren starred in yet another one of Vittorio De Sica's masterpieces, Two Women. The film told the nitty-gritty story of a mother desperately trying to protect her young 12-year-old daughter in war-torn Italy. Loren was initially cast as the daughter, but she fought hard against this casting choice and was ultimately given the role of the mother instead. Actress Eleanora Brown ended up portraying the daughter. Loren's powerful performance in that film garnered much acclaim and won her many awards, including the Cannes Film Festival's Best Performance accolade. Additionally, she won an Academy Award for Best Actress. This was the first major Academy Award that went to a non-English language performance. Although she was proud of her achievement, Loren did not attend the Oscars that year. When asked why, she said she feared fainting at the ceremony. The day after the awards, Cary Grant called her in Rome to inform her she'd won. Carlo Ponti, 1961. Life magazine photographer Alfred Eisenstadt has shot Loren for 7 magazine covers. He also took this photo of the actress playfully rebuking her film producer hubby, Carlo Ponti. The two met when Loren was 15 and they got married in 1957. They remained together until Ponti's death in 2007. El Cid, 1961. Charlton Heston once said Sophia Loren never complained about the cold weather or having to wear skimpy outfits during the production of this epic film. And of course, neither did he. Speaking of this chapter of her film journey and her decidedly scanty wardrobe at the time, Loren joked that she obviously likes to suffer. At Home with Her Oscar, 1962. With the first bit of money she received after winning her Best Actress award for Two Women, Loren bought the house seen in this picture. On her right is her mother, Romilda. On her left, her sister, Maria. Touching on why she skipped out on the ceremony that year, Loren said she didn't even think she had a chance to be in the top 5. At that time, there had never been an actress in a foreign language feature, especially an Italian one, who'd won an Oscar. Loren was one of the most beloved actresses in the world. Throughout the 60s, there wasn't a person on the planet who didn't know Sophia Loren's name. She was one of the most famed actresses of her time and certainly one of the decade's most alluring sex symbols. Over the course of the decade, she continued to make films in the US and Europe, often starring alongside some of the film industry's most prominent male leads. Her career peaked in 1964 when she received a whopping $1 million to appear in the film The Fall of the Roman Empire. The following year, she received her second Academy Award nomination for her performance in Marriage Italian Style. Loren and director Marcello Mastroianni did 14 films together. Up until his death in 1996, Marcello was Sophia's most beloved and popular co-star. Sophia Loren today. Beginning in the mid-80s, Loren chose to make fewer film appearances. Since then, she's appeared in notable films like 1994's Pret-a-Porter, 95's Grumpier Old Men, and 2009's 9. In 2014, she emerged from retirement to appear in Jean Cocteau's one-act film The Human Voice. In the 24-minute short film, directed by Loren's son Edoardo Ponti, she played a woman alone in an Italian villa, speaking to a man she once had a romance with via a spotty phone connection. In 2016, she appeared in the documentary Sophia Loren live from the TCM Classic Film Festival. She followed that up with a performance in the Netflix-released drama The Life Ahead in 2020. The film is a contemporary adaptation of the novel La Vie devant soi, which Romain Gary published under the pseudonym Émile Ajar. The book and movie is about a Holocaust survivor, Madame Rosa, who offers daycare for the children of local sex workers. Most recently, Sophia showed up in the 2021 documentary short What Would Sophia Loren Do? The film follows a mother and grandmother named Nancy Kulik as she finds joy and strength through their idol, Loren. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite memory of Sophia Loren? Let us know in the comments section below. And before you go, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to Facts First if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated for all our latest content.